And a good morning to you. Welcome to another edition of the Art Lewis Show here on WSGW. Later on, after the 10 o'clock news, Wes Olszewski is going to be with us. He wrote a book about the Saginaw Gears and the history of the gears in Saginaw. Talk to him. At 11 o'clock, Evoc Productions, Glacia Tatum will be with us. They have a show coming up at Pit and Balcony to talk about. But for this hour, don't ask me where the summer went, but it's time to think about getting back to school. And that's what we're going to talk about this hour. We're going to do that with a couple of folks from the Saginaw Public Schools. First of all, Dr. Mitt Foley, Assistant Superintendent of Secondary Curriculum and Instruction. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for being with us. And Dr. Lisa Tran, Assistant Superintendent, Early Childhood and Elementary Curriculum and Instruction.
Good morning.
Good morning. So I have to ask both of you, were you a teacher, Mitt?
I was.
Lisa?
Yes.
Okay, so now you're in administration. How much do you miss the classroom?
I miss the classroom, especially when I go in to see all the great things that they're doing and the different ways of curriculum that we have now. I miss it.
And I would agree with Dr. Tran. Being in the classroom, there's nothing like it. So I'm excited to be in a position where I can visit not just one classroom, but classrooms across the district and see some amazing things happening.
So I have to ask both of you, what drew you out of the classroom?
I think what drew me out of the classroom is I had mentors who encouraged me to go towards leadership.
And I would say I wanted to have a greater impact from just one classroom to multiple classrooms to multiple buildings. So I really wanted to kind of expand the opportunities for students, and so administration drew me to that opportunity.
So let's talk about Saginaw from the standpoint of where it is today and where it's been. The bond issue passed, and I can remember quite clearly having the superintendent on the show when he announced the $100 million bond issue, and I went, mm-hmm. And then it passed by 68%, and I went, okay, I guess there's something out there I didn't see. Great community support. From it comes a new high school and revisions of other schools. As you sit here today, how different is the Saginaw public school system, say, from 5 or 10 years ago?
There's a huge difference. The high school is absolutely amazing. I wish I had a high school like that when I was in high school. There's so much opportunity there, and I worked more with Hanley Elementary, our gifted and talented building. Absolutely amazing. There's so much new technology, and there's learning pods. There's areas for STEM, music, art, dance, band, physical education. The buildings we have now are just so amazing. It's such a huge difference. You can do so many different things with them.
Mitt, I have to ask you, with the consolidation of the two high schools, and now you have Saginaw United, did that change the curriculum very much?
Absolutely. We have some of the best programming in the county for our students. As a matter of fact, as I look around this studio, this year we're adding a podcast course for students, which is taught by yes, taught by SVSU professor Dr. Williamson. We have mechatronics. We offer Chinese, computer science.
I gotta stop you for a minute. I heard that when the school was first getting ready to open, that you were going to offer Chinese, and that a professor was coming over from China to teach. And I went, really?
Yes.
Is it popular?
It is very popular, and the teacher is outstanding. As a matter of fact, we expanded programming to such a degree that I brought over 29 international teachers from other countries to make sure we can offer all of the courses that we promised the community. As our board president always says, promises made, promises kept. And so for every promise that we made, we were very intentional to make sure we can provide the community and our students with everything that we promised.
So Of those 29 courses, we'll stick with those just for a minute. What's the most unusual one? Chinese. I sure Chinese is unusual. I don't know. There's not too many high schools teach Chinese, are there?
No, not many have Chinese. I would say we have a robust our AP courses. We've expanded. We have over at Saginaw United. We have over 18 advanced placement courses. We've really expanded dual enrollment pathways. I would say some of the most unique courses that we have is our STEM lab. You really got to see it. It is state of the art. And so we have a engineer who is running that class, Oliver Johnson, doing phenomenal work. And so that is a full CTE mechatronics program. We have robotics. We have drone technology in there where students are learning about engineering, flying drones. One of the co-teachers in there is from the Philippines. She has a PhD in computer science, and so they work. And so I would say one of the most unique features is our STEM lab inside Saginaw United High School. It is state-of-the-art. It is unlike anything that anyone has seen.
Has the new building increased attendance?
It has. We find students are really engaged in coming to school. One, we offer multiple paths. There is a pathway for every student that comes there. Students who participate in our CTE program, our advanced placement program, our dual enrollment program. We've increased dual enrollment. Last year, students earned close to 1,100 dual enrolled credits. That value to the community is between $530,000 to $700,000. And so we have cohorts of students who leave Saginaw United with 30 plus college credits already. Just tremendous opportunities. Not only that, we have over 25 clubs. We have sports. This year we're adding swim and dive with the opening of the swimming pool at the Saginaw Arts and Science Academy. And even through the bond and with the expansion of programming at the Saginaw Arts and Science Academy, we'll be adding the IB diploma program this upcoming school year. So we'll have the full continuum. At Hanley, we have the IB PYP program. We have the middle years program currently at the Saginaw Arts and Science Academy, and now we'll be adding the IB diploma program. So we have the full continuum on our gifted and talented campus. Just amazing programming, and there's something for everyone. So everyone has a sense of belonging when they come to our schools.
Lisa, have you seen that many changes in the lower grades?
Absolutely. We've, since the pandemic, we've really had to look at curriculum and teach a whole different way to really craft our pedagogy so it works for all students, like Dr. Foley said. With our new Hanley, it's just been amazing to add on to Hanley so it goes to SASA, which eventually will keep going. And that whole gifted and talented campus has just been such a gift for our students. I think Saginaw Public School students really deserve what we're giving them. I think, all of the curriculums that we have at the high school level, at our middle school level, and elementary, we keep up with as much of our new coming curriculum that we can. We just adopted a new curriculum for ELA, which is called CKLA. We have a new science curriculum. We have STEM in all of our classrooms, and we are just expanding as much as we can. We want to expose them to everything that they'll be able to do in a global society that we have right now.
All right, hang on. I got to take a break, and we'll come back. We're talking to Dr. Mitt Foley, Assistant Superintendent of Secondary Curriculum and Instruction for the Saginaw Public Schools, and Dr. Lisa Tran, Assistant Superintendent, Early Childhood and Elementary Curriculum and Instruction, and we will be back.
My name is Kim Harris.
All right, back with you in studio from the Saginaw Public Schools. Dr. Lisa Tran, Assistant Superintendent, Early Childhood and Elementary Curriculum and Instruction. Dr. Mitt Foley, Assistant Superintendent, Secondary Curriculum and Instruction. Talking to them both during the break. I think it's a testimonial to the Saginaw school system. Dr. Foley, 30 years.
That is correct.
Dr. Tran, 31.
Yes.
They don't look old enough, but they. So before we get into why Saginaw schools and why people should think about it, I do have a generic education question because it has been in the news. Michigan spends a lot of money on education, and third grade reading came in at 44th in the nation. Where's the disconnect?
You know, it's really hard to say where that disconnect is because all children learn differently. I will say that the pandemic had a lot to do with that piece. It's really had us think out the box and do some different type of teaching. I think when teachers are taught at the university level, it's so important that they really get more experience on how to teach children reading. And I think offering to our teachers, what we're doing is finding different ways to teach students reading. We do a program called Letters, and it's all about really the basic spelling rules on how to teach students. And we're trying to bring it to all the different levels of students that we have. And it all kind of, I think with education, you kind of go back to things that you were doing before. And I think that's kind of where we're at right now. And I think that's really helped support us. And we've tried a lot of different pieces. We were able to get 2 of our elementary partnership schools out of partnership. They're now doing much better where they need to be because we tried what's called our Power Hour to really enhance our learning with our students and get them where they're at so we can build them up and also still give them their core instruction. And I think that makes a huge piece. It's hard to say where the disconnect is, but I think even giving parents more information on how they can work with their students at home with tiny pieces, different things that they can do, is a piece that we've been really working on as well.
You mentioned the magic word, parents, and involvement.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to take something, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's a tough road to hoe.
But I believe with our Saginaw Public Schools, we have a great community where our parents are really willing to work with us. As much as they can, they're willing to work with us. But I think I go back to the pandemic because I believe parents see how difficult it is to be a teacher when children were home. So I think as educators, giving them more tools and more resources at home is going to make a difference.
So I'll ask both of you to do this. A parent's thinking about where they're going to send their youngsters to school, and there are choices today. Mitt, why Saginaw?
Saginaw is a district on the move. I mean, we are doing some dynamic things in our district. I can tell you at Saginaw, there are dual enrollment and college coursework opportunities. There's opportunities for career and technical education. We have 22 programs at the Saginaw Career Complex. Enrollment increased at SCC from around 500 to close to 1,000. We'll be a little over 1,000 students this year. Gifted and talented programming. We have clubs. We have sports. We have other extracurricular activities. So, for example, we're starting a fishing club this year at Saginaw United.
Really?
We are working to make sure that every student belongs in Saginaw Public. And one of the things, as Dr. Tran mentioned, we really value our parents as partners, our community stakeholders who support us. There are so many, but individuals like Kareem Bowen and the HELP program, just tremendous support. We have other programs, even Success Academy, for students who just need a smaller setting and need additional support. We have something for everyone. And we talk a lot about Saginaw United, but Saginaw Middle and Thompson Middle School are outstanding. We're adding 8th grade to Saginaw Middle this year. They have also state-of-the-art STEM labs there. They have foreign language, you name it. We expanded athletics there, so we'll be offering wrestling this year for middle school students. We have just a very caring and supportive staff, social workers, counselors, coaches, just across the board. I think Saginaw Public is a great opportunity for our families. We have something for everyone.
Dr. Tran?
I believe for elementary, and I will agree with Dr. Foley 100%, we have something for everyone. I don't know if everyone understands we have a birth through 5 program. So we start with our students at a very young age. Our birth through 5, they've built relationships with families. They've been engaging with them. They go to their homes. We have interactive play groups. So we start right at the beginning with our students, and then we bring them to pre-K. We have an outstanding pre-K program. We're enrolling right now. Our enrollment is great for pre-K. We have iPads for our pre-K students. There's just so much.
Oh, wait a minute here.
There's just, it's amazing what we want to do for families, and I think that they see that. We have Chromebooks, one-to-one Chromebooks for all of our elementary students. Dr. Foley mentioned sports. Our youth sports program is amazing. We have wrestling, we have bowling, we have street hockey, we have cheerleading. We're offering them tackle football, different things that we want them to be exposed to. And our youth sports program has just been phenomenal for our students. We have low class sizes, which is just amazing. That's very important. I think that's something that families want. We have social workers in every building. We work with CMH in our buildings. We try to meet the needs of every student in our building in regards to what they even need at home. We have washers and dryers in all of our elementary schools, middle schools, and high schools to help support families when needed. We have great partnerships. We work with the Reed Association. Many local churches come in and tutor and work with our students. We just try to meet them where they're at, and get them even further. I think every day we look at their potential and get them to their fullest potential that they can go to, and just show them that possibilities are endless with us, and we're there for them. The teachers that we have build relationships with students that make them want to come back. We have amazing staff for Saginaw Public School, and we're welcoming all students regardless of where they're at. We want to get them where they need to be.
Birth to 5 program, does a parent have to register for that, or are they contacted by the school district to join it?
They're contacted by the school district. We even have, they're called Parents as Teachers. They will go to the hospitals when some of our families have children, and they'll welcome them and give them some information to help support them. And then they'll continue with that family, and they'll go to the home and work with them at the home, take them different interactive things that they can work on with students. And then at that point, the student keeps going. They'll bring them to our play groups, and then we'll start looking at them and seeing how they're developing to make sure that they're getting everything that they need.
All right, quick break, and we will come back with our guests. More ahead on the Art Lewis Show.
Club Keno Tripler time is...
And we are back with you talking about education with folks from the Saginaw School System. Dr. Mitt Foley, Assistant Superintendent, Secondary Curriculum and Instruction. Dr. Lisa Tran, Assistant Superintendent, Early Childhood and Elementary Curriculum and Instruction. So how is the district doing in attracting teachers?
I think we are doing a great job in attracting teachers. I think the big piece is our HR department is always doing open interviews. They're putting out our posting. They're welcoming our anyone who is going to be a candidate to interview. We have different offerings for teachers who are coming on, our new teachers. I think showing them all of the, when they look and see what we have to offer them, I think we have a good salary for our teachers to start out, and I think that's really great. I know Dr. Foley mentioned bringing over international teachers, and, I think the other piece is Dr. Roberts does a great job in allowing all of the executive staff to try different initiatives to bring individuals in, and is open to ideas such as our Grow Your Own program. It was a great idea that he had to work with individuals who have already had degrees but wanted to go into teaching, and able to help support them so they could teach and still continue to add on to their degree to get their teaching certificate. We also looked at another program where we have our individuals who were maybe their support staff, and we help them work towards getting a teaching certificate. And like I said, Dr. Foley and I have out of the box ideas, but Dr. Roberts also has these great ideas that kind of come in and then work with us to kind of get us to the place where we need to. So we work really hard at getting teachers and putting it out there and posting all the great things that we can offer them.
So, Mitt, what do you tell a young man or woman, young boy or girl, that they should become a teacher? Why?
I think anyone who is passionate about helping young people, anyone who is passionate about mentoring and coaching, anyone who is passionate about urban education in particular, in our context, I think should consider becoming a teacher. As Dr. Tran mentioned, Dr. Roberts and the HR team have established partnerships with multiple universities. And so there's a tremendous amount of outreach, in particular Saginaw Valley with the Grow Your Own program. And we find that fewer individuals are going into teaching. And so what we've done at Saginaw Public, we've made sure that the wages were very competitive, if not the most competitive. Great cultures in our school, great environments for our teachers, great benefits. We have professional learning communities that provide additional support. We offer teachers, they have mentors for the first 3 years, just tremendous support, signing bonuses. But to go into teaching, for those who love working with children, those who want to make an impact, I don't think there's anything like teaching. So I would encourage those who are interested and passionate to please consider, pursuing.
And I also want to say we have we do a great job with SCC. We actually have like a teaching lab there where students who are looking into going into teaching are able to teach there, and then they are able to come and do like a student teaching process in our classrooms. So we work with SCC, and we're trying to get them at a younger age as well. But I think you have to love children, and when you drive up to where you're going to be every day, you have to be there and want to be there and just know that you're going to love it.
So what drew you into it?
I've always loved working with children. I actually started out, I thought I was going to teach ASL, which is at a deaf school. I just thought that was what I wanted to do. And then eventually, as I was going through the teaching program, I went with regular education in early childhood. And I think just, Dr. Foley mentioned it earlier, being able to make a difference. And I absolutely love to see the growth in the students where they start at the beginning and where they're at the end of the year.
Where are you from originally?
Bridgeport.
Oh, so you're in the Saginaw area.
Yes.
Dr. Foley?
I'm originally from the Detroit area. And for me, I've always loved teaching, mentoring, coaching. My brother's principal, but he was a former teacher. And so from my days at Michigan State, I've always enjoyed teaching, coaching, mentoring. So it's just been a passion of mine.
All right. So you got this athletic physique. What sports?
Track. Track would be my
Were
sport.
you really? Oh, no kidding.
Track would be my sport.
Yeah. Short or long?
400-meter dash. So, yeah.
Not going to chase after him.
Me either.
So let's talk about, you mentioned sports in the high school, particularly the high school area. How is participation?
Let me tell you, I'll get to that. But you mentioned my physique. I want to say at Saginaw United, we have a state-of-the-art fitness center. Got to see it. It is on
Amazing.
steroids. Our fitness center, we have these hydrotherapy recovery tubs for students. I mean, it is next level. So for students, it is what we didn't have in the past before Saginaw United was a facility where students can train and become top athletes, really trying to get back to those days where Saginaw Public was at the top. And so we have phenomenal training facility for students. We've seen a significant increase. So we've been ordering a lot of additional equipment. Before we could barely field a varsity football team. Now we have freshmen, JV, varsity, all three levels, and we have a ton of kids. We have expanded, track and field, wrestling, of course, basketball, girls and boys volleyball, you name it, we have it for students.
I'm assuming, bad word, but I'll do it anyway. I'm assuming from the way you're speaking about this that the consolidation of the two high schools into Saginaw United was a positive.
Extremely positive. And we're very thankful for the community who supported the vision of the superintendent. The superintendent had a vision to not only provide these new facilities, but to transform the curriculum and programming for students to make sure that they will be competitive, that they can compete, not just, kids across the state, but globally. And I think Saginaw Public is doing that. And very thankful to our community, our school board, our superintendent, just phenomenal vision and support. And we are keeping every one of the promises that were made.
Lisa?
I agree 100%. Our sports, I think, it's come so far with youth sports. We have a wonderful coordinator, Miss Johnson, who has just stepped out the box, and she is such a advocate for bringing in different sports to expose our students to, from wrestling. We've never had wrestling. We have wrestling, we have bowling, we have tackle football. We wanted to be able to make sure our students could compete with all of the local schools and go beyond and get them ready for middle school and high school. She was cheerleading. There's just so many different things that she's brought to our students. Bowling at the elementary level is huge because we want to offer sports for all our students, all of the different interests that they have. So, again, that goes back to our board allowing us to try different things, and our superintendent for stepping out the box and saying, hey, we're going to try this, we're going to do this, and just bringing it all together makes a huge difference. And allowing all of the youth sports that we have has just been amazing.
I didn't hear mention of basketball, Mitt.
We do have basketball.
I was going to say, what would it be without? Because, Saginaw, over the years, turned out NBA players.
Yes, and that is the goal, to get back to those days where Saginaw was dominant at both Saginaw High and Arthur Hill. And so the consolidation of schools has really allowed us to pull that talent, and we have some very, very competitive programs.
Best of the best.
Yes, the best of the best.
All right, we'll take one more break, come back and finish up with our guests, talk more about Saginaw school system, school starting soon, and we will be back to tell you more. Let me ask this. If your car or truck gets dirty, what do? Well, you do like I do. You take it to a car wash. But what do you do if the engine gets dirty? Pistons, injectors, valves, they build up with carbon and oxidize over time, reducing your performance and reducing your mileage. Well, no worries, because you can wash your engine internally with an engine performance treatment. It's 2 parts. 1 part goes in the tank and cleans everything that touches the gas. 2nd part goes into the engine and cleans everything that touches the oil. If you want to know about it, here's John from Quick Lane in Freeland to explain the process.
Cleans everything gas touches, including carbon buildup on injectors. Our oil treatment cleans the gunk and grime inside the engine. After 15 minutes, we drain the oil and the sludge comes out with it. Works on both cars and trucks.
Thanks, John. The fuel treatment is available at Quick Lane Freeland, and you will notice a difference right away. When you start your car, it'll run smoother and quieter, and you'll get some gas mileage increase too, depending how you drive. Get some giddy up and go with a clean engine at Quick Lane in Freeland. And remember this too, their tires are still only $5 over cost.
People don't like.
All right, back with you. We're talking to Dr. Mitt Foley, Assistant Superintendent of Secondary Curriculum and Instruction. Dr. Lisa Tran, Assistant Superintendent, Early Childhood and Elementary Curriculum and Instruction. So is Saginaw acting as a magnet school? Can students come into Saginaw from other districts?
Yes, we have students who come in from other districts. That would be school of choice for our students who come in from other districts. I would say Hanley is a huge school where we have students who are coming from Frankenmuth, Bay City, Midland, all around to attend our schools. And some of our other elementary schools, it's the same. We have school of choice where they're from the Saginaw Township or Bridgeport, any of those areas, and they want to come to our schools.
And Hanley kind of specializes in the advanced placement student.
Yes, gifted and talented.
And then SASA
Is also a magnet school.
is also
as
a
well.
magnet school, right? And
That
one
is
of the
correct.
few like it, isn't it?
It is
Is-
number 4 in the state.
nation.
It is 83 nationally. That is 83 out of almost 18,000 schools. Their middle school is ranked number 5 in the state. So just phenomenal programming. It is a magnet, as Dr. Tran mentioned. It draws students from all throughout Saginaw County. Saginaw United has become a magnet. It is drawing students from around the area as well. So we're seeing an increase in enrollment at Saginaw United for students who really want to take advantage of programming they just can't get anywhere else.
So if someone is interested in one of these schools, what do they need to do?
They can go to any of our schools right now and enroll. They can meet with the principals. They can go on tours of any of our campuses. We also have QR codes where they can go on our website and they can enroll through our QR codes. We tried to make it as easy and open as possible for all of our families for enrollment.
And in terms of tours, can they take tours of the school?
Absolutely.
We will really encourage parents to stop by our schools, our facilities, and take a tour. Meet the teachers, meet the staff, and I think that'll really help inform their decision.
So what's the first day of school now? When is it?
August
August
31st.
Where'd the summer go?
It went too fast.
It went by fast. And I would like to say the first football game for Saginaw United is August 27th at 7 p.m. So
Wow.
come and check it out.
Now, and let me ask about that. Did they build a new stadium?
Oh,
Oh, it's a
It's
is.
attached to the high school, right?
yes, it is. And for the record, I think we have one of the biggest scoreboards in the state. It is phenomenal. Like, you have to come and see it. If you have not seen the stadium, it is turf. It is nice. So we have baseball, softball fields out there. Everything is done. It is really spectacular. It is something to see. The locker rooms are phenomenal. Everything is ready to
It's
go.
amazing. Even
Yeah.
when you want to go in and see, we have our digital showcase area. So if you want to come in and see
The Hall of Fame.
the Hall of Fame of other athletes that were at Arthur Hill or Saginaw High, and it's just a Hall of Fame that's digital, amazing. Our field house there, I go there and I think, oh my gosh, this is a high school. It almost looks like a university in a sense. There's just so much there. But like I said before, our students deserve that.
So let me just ask quickly if there's anything you'd like to see added that you don't have right now.
Oh, goodness, we've been adding so much. I think for me, I just want to continue to see our enrollment go up. I think that would be the best thing to see is our enrollment go up, because once students come to Saginaw and see everything we have to offer, they stay with us. And I think just having more individuals come to our schools and bring our enrollment to help it to continue to increase, I think would be amazing.
And I would say for students to show up. You can't take advantage of all of the opportunities that we have if you are not in school. So we want every student to be present from day one. So we want parents to really make sure that students start getting their sleep schedules,
All that good
ready and
stuff.
all that good stuff. So they're ready
Yep.
August 31st on day one.
Mitt, thanks for being with us today. Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
Lisa, thank you. We'll have to do it again.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.
News is next.
Beautiful new